What's going on, everybody, and welcome to JohnnyKpicks. And if you're looking for a video that's going to break down UFC Vegas 49 bets, well, look no further. Please hit that like button, make friends with that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on any of my content. So I definitely bounced back from the little rut that I was in for UFC Vegas 48. I won 3 out of my 6 bets, winning plus 5.75 units. My biggest bet of the night was a 2-fighter parlay that had Onama and Pierce in it. And another one of my big bets was just Onama straight up. And I also hit my 3-fighter parlay of Skelly, Dawkins, and Hill. So yeah, I definitely can't complain one bit, except I did have a bet on Belbita, and I honestly thought she won. I did think that she did enough in the first and third rounds to win 29-28, but all 3 judges said she lost 29-28, so that's why I'm not a judge. So, but maybe I'm a little biased, but it's okay. Overall, like I said, very good night for me, and I'm not salty, I promise. Alright guys, so let's get to my bets for UFC Vegas 49. The first bet I have is an underdog bet. I bet 1 unit on McKinney to win, and I got that at plus 105. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not exactly sure why McKinney is the underdog, but I do think he's the more explosive striker, and if he wants to, he can definitely take the fight to the mat. And Ziam is a good striker as well, but he, like I said in my previous video, he's kind of low volume. He likes to stay on the outside, and he likes to keep his range, but I really think McKinney is going to push forward and keep Ziam on his back foot, and I think that's going to cause some problems. But the only little red flag for me is if this fight gets past the 1.5 rounds mark, I don't know if McKinney's gas tank is going to start fading or what, because we've only seen him finish fights in the first round. And I think he's had a couple finishes in the second, but they were very early in the second. But I'm thinking McKinney's going to get the knockout in the first round. Next bet I have is another underdog bet. I bet 0.75 units on Alvarez to win, and I got that at plus 245. So I jumped on this bet the morning after UFC Vegas 48, and when I saw that at 245, I was like, wow, that's insane. But if you look at the lines now for Alvarez, it's about plus 180, plus 185. And I think people are starting to do some research, and they're seeing the same things that I'm seeing. So first off, he's going to have a massive 8-inch height advantage and a 5.5-inch reach advantage. And I know Tsarukyan is very good. He's a very good wrestler. He's really good at striking as well. But I just think that the height and reach advantage is going to be too much for him. And if he wants to win this fight, he's going to have to fight the perfect fight. And I don't even think he's going to be able to finish Alvarez, even if he fought a perfect fight. So he's going to have to fight 3 perfect rounds to get a decision win against Alvarez. If Tsarukyan wants to take this fight to the mat, Alvarez has submitted everybody who's taken him down. So I don't even know if he wants to take it to the mat. I think he's going to want to keep it on the feet and test the waters there. But Alvarez, like I said, he's a very good striker. He has really good kicks. His reach advantage is going to play a big part. And to me, I just think Alvarez is going to win this fight, whether it's by decision or a knockout. The third bet I have is a 2-fighter parlay. I bet 1.25 units on Martin and Nunes to win, and I got that at plus 103. Martinez is one of my most confident picks of the night, and I really think he's going to win this fight fairly easily. He's definitely going to be the better striker, and to me, if Perez wants to win this fight, he's going to have to get the fight to the mat. But the problem is Martinez has really good takedown defense, and he does control his range very well, so it's going to be hard for Perez to get close to him. And honestly, I just don't see Martinez losing this fight. And with Nunes, I've told myself numerous times that I'm going to stop betting on women's MMA, because literally anything can happen. You see it one way, and it's the exact opposite. But I cannot look past Nunes here. So Pascual is making her UFC debut on short notice, and she's been KO'd once or twice before in her career. And also, if you go back and look at Pascual's record, she's beat a lot of fighters that are just starting out in their pro career, like 0-0 fighters, 1-0, 2-0, like fighters like that. And I think Nunes is just going to take advantage of this fight. She's really aggressive. She likes to push forward. She has power in her hands. And with all that summed up, like I said, that's just a recipe for disaster for Pascual. So I like Nunes here a lot. The next bet I have is a 3-fighter parlay. I bet 1 unit on Bahamondes, Brahima, and Martinez to win, and I got that at plus 162. So with Bahamondes, kind of like the Alvarez-Sarukian fight, I think Bahamondes' height and reach advantage here is going to play a big part in this fight. Wrong is also a good striker, but Bahamondes does throw more volume, and he has really good high and low kicks. And for me, if Wrong wants to try to win this fight, I think he's going to have to try to get the fight to the mat. But then again, Bahamondes' takedown defense is 100%. So it's always harder for the shorter fighters to get the longer fighters down on the mat too. So for me, I think Bahamondes is going to win this one. And with Brahima, let's be honest. If he doesn't beat Gilmore in the first round by a submission, then he needs to be cut from the UFC. The last 2 fights for Gilmore, he's lost by submission, and he did not look good on the ground whatsoever. So I really don't want to get more into this fight, but Brahima should win this fight in the first round. And with Martinez, I already went over why I think he'll win in my last bet, but he's going to be the better striker, and I don't see him getting taken down by Perez, so he should have a fairly easy path to victory, whether it's by a knockout or decision. And last but not least, my Hail Mary bet, not parlay, my Hail Mary bet of the night. I bet 0.5 units on Bobby Green to win, and I got that at plus 500. So let me say this first and foremost. Do I think Bobby Green is going to win? More than likely, no, he's not going to win. But do I think he has a chance of winning? Absolutely. In my predictions video, I did say that Makhachev was going to win, but if you're going to give me Bobby Green at plus 500, I'm going to take a swing at that all day. I do think Green is the better striker in this matchup. He does have good wrestling, but like I said in my previous video, Makhachev does have elite wrestling, so I'm not sure how it's going to look on the mat. But striking, I can guarantee you Bobby Green's going to touch him up a couple times at least. And for me, if Bobby Green wants to win this fight, I think he's going to need to get the KO in the first or second round. Because I don't see him winning by submission or decision, because I think Makhachev can grind out a decision. But like I said, I'm going to take a stab at this at plus 500. Maybe Bobby Green will shock the world. Who knows? Alright guys, so those are my bets for UFC Vegas 49 so far. As usual, I usually make a couple more bets after I post this video, so make sure you be on the lookout in the comment section on this video, on my Twitter, or on my Instagram. Thank you everybody for watching, and good luck this week if you're placing any bets. I hope everybody enjoys the fights this weekend, and until then, happy fight night.